So yeah, we're Christ lovers, right? And we're also lovers of people, right?
Stretching it a little bit.
No, it's not. You like people. You like people, right? We like people, and we like seeing what God does in people's lives.
I would say we're on a journey
Yes.
to just grow in our faith and grow as a couple in our faith. We had some discussions about getting into small group leadership, and it was really intimidating because, I mean, my first thought was, well, who, me? Like, I can't do that.
Yeah,
That's you're thinking of somebody else. It's not for me. But
Okay.
then we heard about Alpha coming, and
You had some experience with Alpha already.
yeah, that was something that I did that really drew me out and grew my faith and grew my relationship with God and my relationship with people. Got me involved in worship, and it just it was a jumping off point for me to move on from that. So
I really like it. I'm not really a disciplined person, and I find that anytime I have an opportunity to do anything that might even remotely be a facilitator or a leader, it challenges me, and it forces me to be more disciplined. I get into the Word more, and I get into conversations more. I'm thinking more about it during the week and all that sort of stuff. So I found it to be really challenging in a really good way for me, and I like it. I love it, actually.
And I really planned in my mind that this was going to be, we're going to do 12 to 16 weeks of Alpha, and that's going to be that, and yay for me. I've done my part, unfortunately, or fortunately. God had other plans for that, because, the group that we got together in Alpha just became just this important group of people, and I really felt pulled to them, and I just didn't want to leave them when we came to the end of the Alpha just hanging. I really wanted to walk along with them.
But wasn't it great though, like right from the very beginning, the way the Alpha challenged us, probably more so than what we thought?
Just candidness and realness and vulnerability and joking around and laughing and just fellowshipping. And
So that's sort of when things get personal, right? When you have people that you know and love that are close to you, that are being impacted by questions and videos and that sort of stuff, and they're bringing up great questions that you would never even think about necessarily in great ways. And
to have Megan involved in Alpha was like a miracle to me, and I couldn't believe it. And every day that she would show up to Alpha, I would just be kind of sitting there with, anticipation to see how she's being impacted. And I don't know, it was like an amazing experience for me. We started our Alpha in the house,
right.
Just a small group of us. Megan, being her supportive way she is, she knew I was really nervous about just leading something for the first time, and I was nervous, so she wanted to just be here to give moral support.
Yeah.
So I don't know, it was like an opening of a Christ conversation for us, and I was just like, what? And I was like, oh, okay, if you want to stay, that's fine.
Well, she was half here and half out, right? She had her escape plan.
Yeah, she was like,
if necessary, she was ready to leave, right? But yet listening to every word and watching the video and enjoying it, you can just see all of a sudden that she's drawn into it, and to watch that was just outstanding when you have somebody that you care about making those steps, right?
Yeah, like I don't know how much she knows about how it impacted me, but I didn't give God the credit that I should give him in how he's drawing her, and so I didn't invite her to come to Alpha because I just thought, I don't want to pressure her. I don't want her to feel like, and then the next thing you know, we're here and she's staying, and I'm like, oh, are you staying?
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, I thought I would. And I'm like, okay. So the first video it was so impactful for her to just hear some specific factual things that really spoke to her, and just to watch her reaction to that was amazing. Like God really spoke to her that night, and he spoke to me through her. And why are we surprised? But yeah, we
Isn't
are.
it silly that we're surprised by God's how God works? God just
And
works.
then she just was hooked. She was hooked
Yeah.
that first night. And so she just came back. And then when we knew that the Alpha was going to move to the church, and then we were kind of a little concerned because we thought, well, what will it be like? It's one thing to have it here in our house. What will it be like if we say, hey, we're going to move it, and now you're going to be with all these other...
Now keep in mind, she doesn't even really like going to, at that time, didn't even want to go to church.
Well, she wasn't going to church
She had
at
no
that
interest in it. So, all of a sudden, she wants to be there because she wants to be with this group of people.
It was like a whole...
And she wants to learn more. She's grasped, just hungering for the word, and it's challenging for us.
So she did come. She came, and then it was like the highlight of her week, really.
Right.
So there was kind of some shuffling around at tables, and it just so happened that Naomi and Amanda, her friend that she had brought with her, just ended up at our table, and I feel like that was the design. That was how it was intended to be, and so we just connected right away, and I really felt drawn to Amanda and Naomi, and so Amanda was a new seeking Christian.
Right.
That was another experience for us that was really impactful in just journeying with her, and just being able to just have really candid, interesting conversations.
And honesty, right?
Yeah,
there was
just
honest people talking about their lives and where they're at and hurts that they've had.
And we knew it just couldn't end with Alpha. It had to go on to a life group, really, like Cindy and Dan, Bankman and Raoul,
No, Raoul.
and Megan,
Right. And Amanda. Naomi.
Amanda, and Naomi.
Yeah, it's come to a group that, we look forward to getting together and laughing and eating and sharing and...
Our goal is to not just grow in our relationship with God, but grow in our relationship with each other, and walk with each other and hold each other up and pray for each other. And
Very much so, yeah.
it's exciting, and it's you're almost like a proud, parent or something. I don't know, something weird, but I'm so excited for them. I'm excited for Amanda and how she's growing and she's seeking, and the questions she's pondering,
And they're great questions.
they're such good questions.
Yeah.
And for Megan, and how I see her blossoming into this woman of God, like beyond my imagination, and how she's influencing other people in her life already.
Right.
And she's so bold.
When she got baptized, that was so awesome. That was just...
Just makes me so happy. I want to cry, right? And I'm not really a crier.
No. You have to squeeze a tear.
I've been accused of not having tear ducts. But then you see Naomi, who's like this beautiful friend to her friend, and how she came alongside her and brought her to Alpha just because she wanted to walk with her. And of course, we think we're going to do something for somebody else, and really it's also something for you.
Yeah.
It's like prayer. It used to be, we'd encourage our group to pray, and if you don't want to, you don't have to, but if something comes to you, now we can't shut them up. We have prayer time, and it goes on forever and ever. 5 minutes, that's all you have. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we got to be out of here sometime tonight. This is our house. Get out. Sometimes we have to put our jammies on it. No, we haven't done that yet, but we're thinking about it.